Hello! I bet the echo is horrific. How's it going, everybody? Yeah, listen to that. Ooh. Haba! Haba baba. Are you in a cathedral? I could be. Welcome. This is where I'm going to be streaming in the future. There's nothing in here, so there's a lot of echo. I know, it's nice, right? So, right? We're going to put a partition wall up and then turn the front half of this into something else. And it'll also make it easier for soundproofing and no echo. But this back wall is where shits are gonna go. And these are paint swatches here. No one likes this one. This one has been vetoed by literally everyone. No one likes that one. But these two, winners. So. I know, yeah. This is part of an outbuilding that's on our farm. It's the same outbuilding that Sam's working out of. I'm just working on the top floor. So it's like a two-story outbuilding. So he got the bottom floor. I got the top floor. And yeah, I'm very excited. Currently, another cool thing, we put the windows in. Right? Let me know if audio is weird, like if you can't understand me or if whatever. But we put the windows in, so there were no windows in here originally. There's no lights on right now. This is just the natural light coming in on a fairly overcast day, which is pretty great because we stream during the day, so I'm very excited about that. We need to replace all of the lights. They're all super old and they flicker and are just kind of like a gross, dingy color when you turn them on. So Sam has some nice like LED ones that he put into his ceiling. So I'm probably going to get the same type. If you did horror streams, the dingy flickering lights would be perfect. True, but I feel like we could replicate that instead of keeping the dingy flickering lights. Windows are a pretty cool addition. They are. Windows are nice, yeah. It's also been like balls hot here, and like imagining working out of a second floor room with no windows when it's like 90 degrees, disgusting. No, thank you. So. Thank you for the raid, Lynette. I hope you had a good stream. Is it an attic room? There's, so basically like, yes, I'm in the roof But there is like an attic that is the actual tip of the building. So I'm in the attic of the building, the roof of the building, and then there's like an extra attic that's like the top little bit here, and I'm scared to open that. I don't know what's up there. I have no idea. Are you gonna set up aircon? We have little portable air conditioner units. If it's needed, then sure. But fortunately, we're coming up on fall and winter, so I'm not going to need to think about it right away. Why? What's up there? Back there, so these boxes are like my desk and things. I also have, obviously, my big bookshelf. The bookshelf needs to be separated into two pieces again, which is hilarious because we had to separate it into two pieces in order to get it upstairs in the house. And then I wound up deciding to work out of this room. So we now need to take it apart again to take it into this room. But that's fine. So we'll bring that in. Sam's dad is a perfectionist in a good way. And so I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to start painting. And he was like, you can't paint yet. Why not? He's like, you got to let that dry, and then you got to sand everything. We got to make sure that it's all sanded. We've got to make sure that the walls are completely cleaned. You might want to put like a coat down before you do the final coat. I was like, okay. Okay. Fine. I'll do it right. He's right. Do it correctly. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm just antsy. When you know someone's right, but you hate it. Yeah. Yeah. So I figured, that we could just like chill in here, kind of talk about what the plan is for this room. And then, I've obviously I've got a desk that I can build. I've got like a little cabinet thing that I can build that we might be trying to put the server into because it is loud. I don't know if you can hear it. And obviously, like, we can also set up, like a more sophisticated noise gate situation than what I've been using off and on to filter out some of the fan noises, but this is just mine. Yeah. But again, like, so this is like the midway point of the room. Maybe here. So this is probably, right there is probably where we're going to put a partition wall. So my father-in-law and I are going to build that. And then I've offered this like front part of the room to other people in the family if they need somewhere to work. The hard part is that they couldn't be on like calls, if I'm streaming and being loud, they can't be on a phone call or anything. But it is in my best interest to make the space that I'm streaming out of smaller, because otherwise you deal with this echo and everything, right? So I definitely want to put a wall up of some kind to make my like office smaller. If no one wants to use this space, I could use it for VR or put craft stuff in here or both. So yeah. Is there only one set of windows? There's window. So you can get like a, I originally wanted it to be window. But for like safety reasons, it made more sense to do this. And so I won't have like a cross breeze, but we'll have two windows that we can open. I think we just got an idea of why Sam could never have gotten that space to work. Can he stand properly in the bottom part? Yes. Do you mean in here, in like this room? He can as long as he's in the middle. If he's at the angle part, no, he can't stand up straight. But in the downstairs area where he's gonna work from, yeah, it's the perfect size for him. Yeah, his work area is fine. I chose to do this because I'm a small. And so out of everybody in this family, I think I'm the only person who could comfortably turn this into anything. Spazzy Hexagod, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you. Putting a little coffee corner in there. Yeah, so I'm thinking, okay, here, I'll show you. So, shelf. I actually don't have a good concept of how big the shelf is in this room. But I think it'll be like shelf, right? And then desk. One corner, I want to put coffee stuff in. Yeah, absolutely. That makes a ton of sense. Some plants and things in here, and I have so many pictures that I haven't put up in an office at all that I really want to put up. Yeah, and then it'll mostly just be like, I don't think staging is the right word, but maybe it is, the bookshelf to make the things that are actually on the shelf look nice. So. Yeah, so I'm thinking out of these colors, I'm thinking this darker color because a lot of stuff is going to be in front of it. So this darker color on the back wall, and then all of the other walls, this kind of like lighter peachy pink color. So like dark kind of intense wall with stuff, and then lighter walls to sort of help the light bounce and stuff. Is the idea. I'm looking forward to the stuffed pumpkins being in the background. Yeah. There's a bunch of like knit pumpkins that I keep seeing at the store, and I'm like, I could get more. I brought those ones over from America and I've never bought more. But the floor is going to be an issue, kind of. So we'll want some like rugs and stuff in here as well, but you guys won't see that, so. Oh, Hexagod, yeah. Yeah, I miss him too. Nice space. It is a nice space, isn't it? Yeah, just need to get the echo under control and start moving stuff in. It is, yeah, this is where I'm going to work from. I was just explaining there will be a wall like right here-ish that we're going to build. So the whole thing won't be my office, but I'm excited. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah. Good luck with renovations. Thank you. The technical renovations, like the big stuff is done. That was the windows, you know. Do you know how to tap dance? I do. I mean, I remember a little bit. Wait a sec. danced since I was a kid, and these are the wrong shoes. You can barely hear it. But yeah, I knew a tap dance routine once upon a time. That room isn't as tall as I thought at all. No. I'm 5 foot. This is where I can stand. So again, I'm the only person in this family that could use this room. And that's why I took it. But yeah, let's start opening up the thing. I didn't bring like scissors or anything in here, but fuck it. This says caution heavy in big letters. Yeah, I think this is the cabinet. Then I'm going to try to put the server in. We'll see if it works. And if it doesn't work, it's fine, you know? What are your top 3 favorite D&D races and classes across all editions? Oh, goodness. Kenku. I love when people play Kenku because you have to get really creative with Kenku. I've never played a Kenku. I just love them. Changelings will always be beloved for me. Because my very first character was a changeling. I don't know. I really like when people play like orcs and hobgoblins. I have a hobgoblin character that I really loved. I like when, as written, they're like, yeah, you know, they're like intelligent but super aggro, you know. They only care about fighting and et cetera, et cetera. And then you can literally just play them however you want and like either buy into the stereotype or not, you know. I like that sort of stuff. Classes, warlocks are my favorite. They suck in combat, but for RP, they're just so good. I hate paladins. I'm playing a paladin right now, and I will never play one again. I'll never play one again. He's great. He's great for taking hits, which is exactly what I built him for, but he's not nearly as fun. I was excited to play like a martial caster, and it winds up feeling like I should have just chosen one or the other. You know, the trying to balance between the two, it kind of is sort of annoying for me. What other classes do I like? I like Sorcerer a lot. And Artificers, I think, are underutilized. I feel like they're best when you homebrew them a little bit, but I, like, conceptually love them. There are some warlock builds that are better paladins than paladins. Well, paladin warlock is like a pretty good multi-class as well. So. time's empty. I can just chuck shit. It's fun. And the party isn't dedicated to being good. My paladin is currently in a very, very morally gray party. And he's struggling with that. I normally play assholes. I really like playing bitches. And then I was like, I'm going to make a paladin, and he's going to be a classic good boy paladin. He's going to be a sweetheart, and he's going to be dumb, because I also like to play intelligent characters. I was like, nope, not this guy. He's emotionally lovely, wants to do the right thing. He's a good boy, but he's not smart. And he doesn't like conflict. That's what I'm gonna make. It's gonna be the opposite of what I normally play, and it is so hard sometimes to play him. Hi, Octo! Have you guys seen Octo's sick new haircut? New place. This is the room that I'm going to work out of in the future, so we're building some stuff. Yes, Disco Elysium was so fun. Or Disco Dum Dum, as we wound up calling it. You play dumb as shit so good. Put that on your resume. Thank you. It's just, in a D&D situation, it's kind of difficult because you have to, like, think to yourself, I would bring this up. Would Dash bring that up? And Joe has said before, like, oh, well, you know, I think that you're clever enough that you could come up with ways for Dash to say things that are inadvertently helpful, you know? I'm not. God bless having friends that think you're a lot smarter than you are. I'm in the moment, I'm always like, I don't. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm not, though. Isn't that what int rolls are for? Well, it's not about that. It's like the whole party's having a... I'm in mostly RP-heavy campaigns. I love that shit. The whole party's having a conversation in RP. We're like combining notes, so to speak, right? So-and-so has interacted with like some like weird entity from another dimension, and another person's had a weird dream, and we're like, oh, maybe that dream is in reference to such and such, you know. That's those sorts of conversations, that sort of shit. Where as players, but in character, you're kind of going, wait, is that because of this? You know, or, you know, we in reference to that, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm like, Dash wouldn't make those connections. He wouldn't think of that shit. So I'm not gonna say that shit, right? All right, let's see. What's the sitch? A decent wisdom might let you make connections between related concepts, even if you don't know why they're connected. If for some reason you think that it's relevant to go to the DM and be like, it's not about no one coming up with that. It's not about me saying, oh my God, no one's saying this. And I can't say it because I'm a dum-dum, right? It's not that. It's how does my character participate in a conversation like that? You know, it's that kind of a thing.
I'm gonna need screwdrivers. I'm gonna need to go get screwdrivers, I think.
That's a big room. It is, but it's also a small room. It's a long room, not a big room. Okay. We need this. It certainly is a room. Got some good daylight? You tell me. There are no lights on in here right now. Okay. Oh, okay. So not these ones. I see. Hi, Lamia. Is it hot in there? No. It's an overcast day, though. I'm sure it'll get hot. Yeah. Some of this shit. Okay. Okay, cool. From this perspective, this room looks warehouse big. I'll stand up again so that you get an idea of how big this room actually is. I'm a 5-foot flat individual. I can touch the ceiling. No one else fits in this room except me. So. Yeah, it's perfect size for me. Again, this is like the middle of the room, so that's where we're putting in the partition wall, is like there. And then I'm right next to the door. What are these? These little shits? No. These little shits. Got it. Yeah. Yes, we're partitioning the room. For more storage? No. Because when you have to use a microphone for a living, you have to be aware of how much space there is and how the sound bounces around. Currently, there is a horrific echo in here, which will go away a decent amount as we put things in here. But when we put in a wall, there will be less space for me to have to soundproof or like dampen noise in. Otherwise, I'm having to do it for this entire room, which doesn't make any sense. So yeah. Where is my little boy? There he is. My little guy, my fun time boy. But yeah, Sam will be working under me. We will probably rarely be working, you know, at the same time. But we know Sam. He'll probably just be hanging out in there. It's for the acoustics. It is, yes. Okay. New room, new room, new room. Yeah. Yeah, we'll make the space smaller. We'll put in some rugs. We'll put in, you know, a bunch of stuff that'll help just like you're essentially trying to make it so that there aren't as many flat surfaces for sound to bounce off of, right? Things that are squishy, like carpets and pillows and couches, they absorb sound instead of bouncing it as much. And just irregular surfaces help a lot, so. What the hell? Why did you put all of the CLs together? You goofball. I don't understand. It's fine though. Why is that song stuck in my head? It was just playing? Oh, well, there you go. Okay. One done. Boop. And then the other one. This guy. I'm building a little. It's technically a filing cabinet, but I'm building a little cabinet that we're gonna try and put the server in eventually and see if that works. I won't be doing that on stream because we'll have to unhook it and stuff, and the internet will go down. But yeah, we're just building stuff for my office currently. The power fix is in process right now. So no, we don't have like a fix done and ready to go, but we have a fix sorting itself. Come Sorry, I know the light is like changing constantly. Is that Celeste music? Yeah, you're on a cardboard box currently. This is high octane shit, okay? Okay. Boop, number 2. What next? Instructions. Oop. Need to make a pile for extras. Okay. Just kidding, I need them back. Which one? 4. Great. You've already got a box desk? I know, I'm living the dream. But yeah, I figured it was a good opportunity to like just do a little stream from home, work on building some stuff, show you guys the space before we start like really messing with shit, you know. So. Chill out. Chill out, everybody. Yeah, it's funny because some people are saying they can't hear an echo at all, and other people are like, wow, an echo. There's nothing in here. Of course there's an echo. I think it's more obvious with headphones. That would make sense. Oh, the green tape, it covers up this microphone. This isn't my normal microphone. It's kind of like my mobile microphone, I guess you could say. It's the one that I use with the laptop when I'm on like D&D shows and stuff. But it's got a really obnoxious bright blue light when it's active. And it's so bright that it reflects off of my face. So I cover it up so that it doesn't reflect. A microphone lamp, yeah, sure, yeah. Wait, is it not these? Oh my god. No, it is, right? I think I put the wrong boys in. I put the wrong boys in.
Come on then, back out.
At least I only did 3. So that's good. If I had done all of them and then was like, cool, what's next? I would have sobbed. I have not played Blades, no. Okay, you fuck off. You. Just the man I'm looking for. The geese. I wish the geese could come upstairs. I would let them in here in a heartbeat. It's not IKEA, no, I just got it off of
the web.
Yeah, a lot of people have said good things about Blades. Okay, that was a lot easier. It's weird. It's like that was what was meant to go in those holes. Okay. Now we need A. Where is A? Oh, this is A. We found him. Mm-hmm. And we go plop, plop, plop. It's true. That's so true. Yeah, there's nothing else in here. So if something goes off on a, adventure, I'll probably be able to find it pretty easily. My cats? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're still around. Causing trouble. We've got lots of animals now because we live on a farm. And it's great. I was talking about the geese just a second ago. I would love for the geese to come say hi on stream. Are the chickens gone? Yeah, they got eaten by a fox, unfortunately. It was very depressing. One of them got sick. One of them got sick and died, and then the other two were eaten. I will forever be so grateful that all of the cleanup involved with that was able to happen when there were no kids around, because I don't need my 5-year-old seeing that, As it is, I'm a grown-ass human, and at our old house where we're still working, right? There was a dead pigeon outside, and I immediately seized up because I remembered what the chickens looked like, and it freaked me out, and I was like, it's a pigeon. It's not one of my chickens, it's a pigeon. I don't need that for my kid, Okay. That part's done, dude. Next. Slippy dip them all together. We can do that. Like a D's? No. Like this. There we go. No, I did not get a new chair. I keep getting reached out to by chair companies, we want to send you a chair. And I have yet to take them up on it. Because a lot of them are do you want our gaming chair? And I have yet to sit in a gaming chair and be like, this is comfortable, I could be proven wrong and be a silly goose, but... No! I messed up. What the fuck piece is that? This? It's okay. Easy mess up to fix. I got a free office chair from my last job, and I'm not taking it back. Nice. This is what's supposed to happen. We're figuring it out. And then we boopy and boopy. Yeah. The two boopies as the Lord intended. Okay. There's an ad. I'm gonna screw these in and then I'll stop. Not that you guys can see anything anyway. It's not like you guys are missing out on high octane build gameplay, you know? Okay. And then this shit goes like this. I think. Ho-ho! A little box for a little guy. Absolutely. Is this a desk or a bookcase or what? It's intended to be a filing cabinet. I bought it because it was pretty cheap and we might be able to fit the server inside of it. I'll have to like screw a bunch of holes and shit so that it can still breathe in there because it's not good for it to just be like trapped in its own juices, but we're trying to like dampen the noise and give it a little home, you know? Slaps box. This box can fit stuff in it. This guy, one server maybe. Jury's out. Jury's out. Not sure yet. Okay. Okay. Stop there for a sec. Is the server for streaming work? It's our business internet. And it has to be up here. So it's loud, and fortunately, we live in an era where you can filter out a lot of that sort of noise, like fans and things. But it would just be nice for it's the same thing that was in Sam's office all these years that we were living at this other house. All these years, for the last couple of years. And it literally just sat on the floor in the corner of his office the whole time. It just sat on the floor, surrounded by who knows what, you know. So I'd like to just give it a little space, a little home. You know, we can make some little breathing holes in it like it's a dog, and just give it a little house to live in, and it'll hopefully help with the noise and help with like keeping stuff clean, you know. Do you and Sam occasionally fight over the spelling of words like color and flavor? Not at all. Sam is very, there are some things that I've started saying differently since coming here. And it's not like, in case you didn't know this, I'm living in England now. We moved to England. So, no, actually most of the time, if I'm like obviously adjusting how I say something, if it happens naturally, like I sort of naturally say trousers now. It's weird to call like these pants. I don't do that anymore. I've like, that's completely out of my vocabulary, right? But if it's like I'm talking about the car and I say, oh, can you put that in the trunk? I mean the boot. He'll be like, you can call it trunk. You're American. It's fine. You know, like he's very, you don't have to like adjust the way that you say things. And I was explaining to him a while back, like, I'm worried that I don't want Clark to like say things in an American way and be confusing because kids can be shitty, you know? And I don't want her like trying to communicate with her peers and having them be like, why do you say it that way or whatever, you know? And Sam was like, that's gonna happen anyway. You know, she's got an American parent. She pronounces things differently. She says things differently. And that's okay. And also, like, it's not the same as when we were growing up. There's a lot more discussion around, like, diversity and where kids are from and, you know, what languages they speak and all those sorts of things. And he was like, at the end of the day, like her saying things in an American way is not that big of like a barrier. Like it's fine for her to say American words, you know? So, yeah, so that Sam doesn't give a shit about spelling. He doesn't care what word I use for stuff. And I've told a couple stories like this before, but I also like that occasionally people will try to correct Clark and she will immediately shut it down. And I kind of love it. Like, I've told this story a couple of times, but there's a teacher at her school. Clark was talking about going to the grocery store, and she was like, "Oh, we don't call it the grocery store, honey." And Clark was like, "I do, because I'm American." She's just very like, she's willing to be like, "This is how I say that. Is do you have a problem with that?" Which is great. I'm glad that she feels comfortable. Like, and when she got her glasses, and she got in the car, and she was like, "Mommy, a lot of the other kids in my class say glosses." And I was like, "Oh." And she was like, "But I say glasses." And I said, "Okay, well, which way do you want to say it?" And she was like, "I say glasses. I want to keep saying glasses." And I was like, "Okay, then keep saying glasses, kid. It's fine." Like a lot of the Americanisms are probably going to work out of her vocabulary naturally anyway, because she's going to spend more and more time with her peers and her friends, and they're not going to talk like I do. So if she feels comfortable being like, "Yeah, this is the way I want to say this thing," and is making like a conscious choice about that and doesn't feel self-conscious about it, then I'm not going to make her feel self-conscious about it, Yeah, and we've talked about that before too. Sam's accent skewed a lot when he was in America, and a lot of those skews have really solidified at this point because he's constantly streaming with, talking with, interacting with Americans, right? So he's talking to Americans all the time. And the reason I think that his accent had to change so much and mine didn't is because English people don't have a problem understanding Americans, but Americans have a really hard time understanding English people. So those of you who are saying, like, I work with Americans a lot and it has adjusted the way that I say some things, even just working with them, I almost feel like you kind of have to learn to say things differently in order to be understood. And being understood is one of those, like, we all crave being understood by people, So if it feels like the way that you're pronouncing a word is like a barrier to understanding, you wind up just adjusting it. And I haven't had to do that. But Sam had to do that a lot when he moved to America. So yeah, there's so much like American TV. My nephew was like, "I'm just realizing you talk like people do on TV." And I was like, "I do. Yeah, a lot of people on TV talk like I do." You would think that, but actually, most of America speaks with a lot of the same like inflections and pronunciations. There are like extremes, the sort of like hard Texas drawl and the Bostonian accents and stuff. Those are the sorts of things that I think people think of when they try to think of like specific American accents that are really distinct. But most of America talks almost identically, I would say. There are small differences. It is not like England at all. England is so much smaller than America and has so much more diversity in how people talk. I can drive a half an hour away from here and talk to somebody and be like, fuck, I'm only halfway sure of what they said. I have no idea why it's like that. My American friend asked what regional American accent they had, and I was like, you all sound the same. A lot of us do, yeah. I have I speak mostly with what's called the standard American accent. It's like a plain Jane flat American accent. I'm from the Pacific Northwest, which is where Oregon and Washington are, which is right above California. I moved to California for a few years, and I got a little bit of the Valley accent in there, but not that much. I would say I don't think that much. And yeah, when you get like sort of Midwestern-y, there's like little shifts. If you go really south, there's bigger shifts. If you go really far east, there's kind of more noticeable shifts. But like, none of it is so intense that I couldn't understand people for the most part, you know? I moved close to Boston. I want to adopt the accent immediately. I will never forget going to PAX in Boston. And I needed to talk to the police because a thing happened. I needed to talk to the police. But the police officers, their accents were so pronounced. And they were so nice. And I was like, honestly, I'm not even mad. I can't even be mad about this. Obviously, I wish I didn't need to talk to the police, but if I was going to talk to the police, I'm glad that I got to talk to like hardcore Boston accent police officers, you know? Yeah, I've said before, I think that the reason that when people listen to Clark, they say, wow, she sounds really American, because to me, she sounds very English. But to English people, she sounds American. And I'm positive it's because of her vowel sounds. Our vowel sounds are really like harsh. Ah, ee, ooh, you know, like we really like lean in to that shit. And I think it stands out a lot. Yeah, I've talked about that with my mom. My mom really wants to go to Italy. She really wants to go specifically to the Val d'Aosta, which is where our family's from. But she's explained, like, even if she learned Italian or like brushed up on her Italian, right? The people in the Val d'Aosta would not understand her, and she could not understand them because they have a patois. They have like a totally different language that they speak. And how there are some countries in Europe where that's almost more common than accents, is like each region having its own full-on language. The Val d'Aosta accent is extreme. It's on the Alps, and lots of people speak French or German. Yeah, it's like right on that edge there, right? So it's got so much like lots of different areas affecting the speech and things. But my papa, my mom's dad, my papa could speak it, and he's the last person in our family who knew how to speak it. So it's kind of a bummer. Just learn French, German, and Italian. Nice, yeah. And then I'll just smush it together, and I'm sure it'll work. You mean your nonno, surely? I do not mean my nonno, no. We called him Papa. I'm so sorry. You can call me fake Italian if you want. I had a nonna. My grandma was nonna. And for whatever reason, we called my grandpa on that side Papa. And then on my dad's side, it was Grandpa, which was standard. Grandpa, and then Nana. And I don't know why we called her Nana. But my dad is now Papa to the grandkids. And I remember when we were pregnant with Clark, Sam was like, what if I wanted to be Papa? What if I wanted that to be my dad name? And I was like, do you want that to be your dad name? But also, like, she's the fourth grandkid, and everybody else calls him Papa. So I think it's probably going to stick. I don't know what to tell you. I just wanted the option. What are we doing here? Okay. Okay, what are we? Dowels? Like normal ass dowels? The one that happened while we were not living in the country was Gina. So Sam's Nan started being called Gina by all of the great grandkids. And it started happening long enough ago that no one thought that they needed to explain it, right? So they would just be talking about Gina, and we were like, who the fuck is Gina, right? And it turned out that Gina was Great Nan. So Great Nan turned into G-Nan, turned into Gina. And it's very cute. And so now all of the kids call their Great Nan Gina, this specific Great Nan Gina. But it took a while for us to figure out who the fuck everyone was talking about. Been smarter is to do this, I suppose, to put them into the thing that isn't going to be affected by gravity. Take care, Spazzy Hexagod. Is it a camera effect or is your new office really 200 meters long? I will stand up again in a second. This room, there's a visual effect happening here. It is a long room, but we're gonna put up a partition wall. Not before I start working, probably. I'll probably start working in this room before we've done that, but there's gonna be a wall like right here to cut it in half. But the room is very tiny. like height-wise, I'm the only adult that can fit in here. Nice. Ugh. Woo! Oh, that's a cool. Yeah, so. This is the room. The perspective was a lie. Yes. The geese. I love them. That's the only issue with cutting out like the background noise in the future is you won't be able to hear the geese go ah, because it's so funny. I love them. Okay, cool. I should really go get my normal screwdriver, but this one came with the set, and I feel like I might as well just stick with it, but it's really annoying and tiny. Like me.
Thanks, guys.
Okay. Hopefully the server will fit in here. We can put the little wheelie bits on. But I think what's gonna wind up needing to happen is I'm gonna need to take like a circle cutter and make a big hole in the back for all the cords to go through. A coffee bucket? This? Perspective's really fucking with you guys. Okay, let's see. Wheels. We're not used to being so low to the ground. I know, that's fair. Silpha, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Welcome to the cat gang, guys. Thank you. How the fuck? Hold. How the shit am I? Oh, I guess you wiggle it from side to side. That makes sense. Okay. I think I should grab an actual screwdriver. Now the microphone looks huge. Everything's a lie on this stream, guys. Nothing's real. Okay. Yeah, we'll run an ad. I'm gonna grab a couple tools really quick, and I'll be right back.
Hello.
Oh my God. It's actually like so much cooler in here than it is pretty much anywhere else. They were like, you must be dying up there. But actually, the second I opened the door and left this room, I was like, oh. So neat. Cool. We've got tools so that I can stop hurting my hand. Hello. We're putting wheelies on this boy. And then I'll go over there and see if it looks like the server is going to fit. And if it is, then it'll be a matter of like sort of repurposing these bits to almost be like, you know, those sorts of those like metal things you can get to hold envelopes and stuff to like organize them in chunks. So I think we can probably take these bits that are still left over and kind of put them in to separate the cabinet into a couple different sections. And one section can be the server. So we'll see if that works. But I figure if that does work, we don't need to put a door on it because it needs breathing room anyway, right? We can basically just like flip this over, have this opening face the wall. And if it turns out that it needs a door, then it needs a door and we'll put a door on it. But I'm feeling a little posy about this whole thing. I think it'll be fine. The piggies are having a little bath right now. They took the goose pool and put it in with the piggies and gave them a bunch of water so they could splash around. And Clementine kind of beached herself a little bit and couldn't get out. Poor baby. What am I doing? No. Oh, so much easier. So much better. Will the cats be allowed in this room? In this room? Yeah. But this isn't attached to the house, so I'll have to like bring a cat in with me basically, which is fine. I'll just put like a litter box in here and some like climbing stuff so that they can make themselves comfy. But yeah. Come back here, Goofy. Come on. Dodger looks like a character from Life is Strange. Thank you. I'm from Oregon, so that makes sense. the grunge kid out of Oregon, but you can't take the Oregon out of, I don't know, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, 2 down. Is this just a different room in the house you've been streaming from? No, this is the farm. So this is the room that I'm going to be streaming from forever. Fingers crossed. Come on, buddy. Okay, 1 left. The confusing perspective makes Dex look tall. This room is short. Touching the ceiling. It's a short room for a short adult like me. Sam can only crawl in there. He can stand, I think he can stand upright in the middle. I think. Yeah, he can. Yeah. Do you guys remember yesterday when we finished the Dino Drama game and everyone thought that I was trying to refund the game? In fairness, I was not being very clear, but I just thought about that and how funny that was. Basically, we finished Goodbye Volcano High. I really liked it. But as the credits were rolling, I was trying to set up for a brand deal, and I had messed something up. And so I was like, while the credits on this game were rolling, I was like, chat, how do you refund a game? And everyone just kind of assumed that I meant that I was going to refund Goodbye Volcano High, which I couldn't do anyway. I had played way too much of it and had it for way too long. But people were very upset that I would play the entire game and then be like, great, time to refund it. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, good. Come back here. Yeah, rolls now. That one rolls. That one always rolls, I guess. There we go. That's better. Okay. Let's see. I don't think it's gonna fit. I think it's too big. Yeah, it's too big, I think. Yeah, the floor is covered in like plaster dust and stuff. It's not IKEA, no, but it is like, yeah, flat packed stuff. If I recall correctly, I bought these a while ago, so I'm trying to remember exactly what they look like. But Clark, a long time ago, had asked if she could have a space to work next to me. So if I recall correctly, I got kind of like an extra long situation so that when I'm not streaming, if she wanted to be up here with me, she could have like part of the desk that's just hers, which I think would be very cute. So Clark is 5 and is currently obsessed with Lego. Dude, if you have a 5-year-old, get them a Lego set that's intended for a 6-year-old. Here's why. It requires just a little bit more concentration, okay? We got Clark a set that was intended for a 6-year-old. It is all that she wants to do when she comes home. She comes home, she's immediately working on Lego. She wakes up, she's immediately working on Lego. And if you try to encourage or point out the moments when they're really taking their time, so I keep saying things like, wow, I could really tell that you were like paying close attention to the instructions there. Bro, this kid, she's like, I am paying close attention to the instructions, aren't I? It's all that she wants to do. It's so great. Because it's like, it is the perfect wind down after school activity. And it's a great, like, work on your Lego a little bit while I make breakfast. Like, she's just fully like, cool. You know, it's great. She's building, the thing that she asked for at Legoland, that was like the big thing she asked for, is it's like a treasure chest, but themed around the Little Mermaid. So you build the entire chest. Some of the like little kids' Lego sets, there's a big piece of it that's like not Lego. This one is fully, you build the entire chest and everything in it out of Lego. I would say she's about 70% done with it, but that's like, again, she's been working on it like twice a day, every day since we got it. And it's very cute. My mother-in-law saw it and was like, oh, mommy and daddy must have had to remortgage to buy this. It wasn't even like that big of a set, but just like knowing how expensive Lego is. Oh, my sister and my niece have COVID right now. I'm so tempted to send them a Lego set while they're at home sick. You should. It's just very like zen. We just have it set up on the dining table all the time, and she can just sit and do a little bit of it. And it's a nice age because they really want to like cling on to the things that they can independently do. So she'll ask for help with little things, but for the most part, she doesn't want me to help her, which is perfect. She wants to prove that she can figure it out. And if something's not working or something seems wrong to her and she can't figure out what it is, then she'll ask. But for the most part, she's like, don't go away. I can do this, you know? That's a little better, right? For music. Yes, the Lego app is also actually dope. It like step by step takes you through how to build every Lego set. You just look up the set. cats are good, yeah. Yeah, they're doing good. They're cute little shits. So all these Lego instruction books I have, I can get rid of them. I would say get the app on your phone. I probably shouldn't say that they have every Lego set on there, but get the app on your phone and look up the set that you have. And they, yeah, pretty much all of the ones that we've looked up, they have step-by-step instructions. Clark's using the book for this chest, which is nice, just, you know. Have the geese settled yet, or are they still territorial? Geese are fine. They keep eating shit they're not supposed to. They keep trying to eat everybody's shoes, but they're good. They're cute. Is your kid is way too old? How old are the kitties? Sherlock is 15, I think. And Watson is, what, 12 or 13? No. Watson is... No. Watson's 10, I think. If you do exclamation point animal, it gives you a list of all the animals on the farm right now. Or maybe animals. But somebody just procced it. It did just pop up. Yeah, I don't know who added Sam to that list, but... Yeah, but keep in mind, these are all the animals on the farm, which includes my animals, Sam and my animals, my in-laws' animals, and my sister-in-law's animals. So it's a, you know, we all take care of them together. Okay, what's next? I can cut it with this. Yeah. Nice. Okay. I'm resisting the urge to break down the boxes and just get them out of my life.
Because what if something's wrong and I need to give it back?
Is that a deck chair? Which? Okay. Okay. The server is not going to fit in there. I already checked, so don't worry about it. So don't worry about it. Yeah, so either it can be like this or it can be like this. So I'm thinking probably this so that I can work on this side and have a little thing here for Clark, right? So my chair would be here and Clark's would be here. So these would have to be kind of like flopped around, but so that the cord holes are on the other side, but yeah. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, I see. So the first part's the same no matter what, and this is actually quite intuitive. So this part is the same no matter what, and then from then on, it's like, which one do you want? If you want the straight across one, you follow these. If you want the L-shaped one, you follow this. And then just the bottom instructions are what you follow the whole time. Cool. Cool. Neat. Now I just have to make sure that I grab the right bits. Make sure the tops can actually be flipped first. Well, even if it behaves like they can't, I just screw different holes in, right? That's what I did last time with my last desk. I am streaming from the floor, yeah. My back is killing me. There are, yeah, but I just don't put those on, right? These, oops, you can't see it. These little shits back here, I just skipped that part, right? I think I can adjust this to work for me. And if for some reason I can't, then I'll figure it out. Depends on how wobbly it is. Fair. Well, maybe we do the top one then. And I sit here and have all of this, and then she has this off to the side. We should have plenty of space for it, yeah. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay. Writings on the wall. One of the songs for a 7th level rock and pop exam is Smells Like Teen Spirit. I was looking through the book with my singing teacher, and I was like, Smells Like Teen Spirit is in here. And she was like, I know, and no one ever picks it. So we sang it just for fun, and I was like, if you typically sing in a lower register, Smells Like Teen Spirit would be a really good, like, showing of upper range, you know? But if you already sing up higher, it's not that difficult of a song. So we sang through it, and I was like, this would be fun to do, but it's not really gonna like show anything for me. And she was like, I totally agree. Yeah, also I don't have the raspy voice. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, so we need number 5 with 2 BBs. Where are the BBs? BBs! 8, 7, 5. Okay. Nice. Step 1, easy. There's that boy. And then 6, 12, and 13, and I need AD. No. 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 AD. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We put in our BBs. Yes, okay. God, everything's getting covered in plaster. It's fine. It'll wash off. It'll wash. What happened to the SM7B? It's at the actual office. It's where I actually work currently. Which is not here. Swap it, put it in your pocket. Here we go. Get that too tight. Okay. Oops. How far of a walk is it from your home to the office? To this? Very short. Very short walk. Number were you? Okay, that's 6, so that's 5 and 6 done. And then we have 2 7s. Try to stack them in order for myself. So we're still trying to fix, there's an electrical problem. So we can try to start working from here once the space is set up. But It's still like a little bit dicey. We're hoping that the electrical issue is gonna get fixed on the 20th. We're on our way though, gang. We're on our way. We're getting there. Yeah, getting there. Come on, dude. Oh God, my back is killing me. Does the half wall slant bother you? I have them in every bedroom in my house. And I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this? Yeah, it does make it a little difficult, doesn't it? Like to decorate and stuff. I was thinking about that with the cats, because I would love to put like some climbing stuff in here for the cats when they're in here. And I was like, I'm gonna have to really figure out where to put that shit, or like how to put them up, because a bunch of the wall is at an angle. Yeah, they have a comfy aspect to them, I think. Once like an attic sort of room is decorated, it can feel really cozy and like comfy if you're not too tall for them. But until then, yeah, I'm not particularly gifted with like a keen design eye. So, I really don't want to mess this room up, but I am kind of like worried to make like big choices because of the slant in the wall. Okay. 10 and 11. Is that them? It is. Okay. You were 8, I think. Yeah. Okay. Bit confusing. That's okay. Figure it out. Okay. So the reason that I got confused is in this picture. I don't know if you can see, but can you see that? In this picture, it's like there should be a dot here, and then off to the right, there should be another dot, right? So this is, does it, oh gosh, I'm trying to figure out if I can, is that right? Is that what it should look like? Yeah, I think so. I'm whole confused. I'm whole confused. It's fine though. I think it's fine. Right. God. Whew. Water break. Oh my God. Yeah. There's a thing in Clark's bedroom. This is going to sound terrible. There's a thing in Clark's bedroom that I built, and part of it was upside down. And so it doesn't work as smoothly as it should. And I have not had the energy to fix it because I'm so annoyed. So there's just a super annoying thing in my kids' room. AC. ABs on the top and ACs on the bottom. Why? What time is it? 1:40, not bad. Okay. ABs. It's upside down. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Top, right? Yes. This is the dumb way to do this. This is not the smart way to do this. Hold on. I thought this made more sense, but the second I started doing it, I realized this does not. So, hold on. We're just like plaster all over me. Okay. We spin in. And this is the front. Right. And from the front, it wants 8 on this side. Who is 8? Not you. You, I think. You! You're on this side. You are 8. And then it wants this guy like this, doing this shit. Doing Did you see him? He flew over to try and start the stream. Like, hello, it's me, I'm a bee, and I'm wasp. Okay. All right. So far, nothing has fallen on me. Huzzah! And last baby. Final baby. Egg? Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay. One done. At least I get to lay down for part of this. Next. Is you, I think. Cease? Yes. This man. Pray for me, chat. Pray for me.
Thank you.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. There we go. Now we're talking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck, I'm on fire. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. And there. Okay. Does anybody else do you leave the number stickers on everything just in case you fuck up, you know? And then you get the whole thing built and it's all great and then you forget about the stickers and the stickers stay there for maybe forever. No, it's just somehow not that hot in this room. But when you go outside, pretty much everybody out there is like in their underwear. They're like, why are you dressed like that? Yeah, okay. Okay, yep. Okay, that's like the framework done. So that's great. Why are there still so many fucking screws? What could you possibly be for? Okay. It's a long boy, the room. Yeah, it's long, but it's short, so it's good for me. Well, this is why I'm asking this. I've still got all of these, all of these, all of these for just the top. Sure. Sure, why not? And the X-Boys. And the X-Men. if I want to do the like stability X's, I fucked up. But if I want to just say, never mind, I don't care, then it's fine. It feels stable though. It doesn't feel wobbly to me at all. I don't know. Am I that impressed about it? That's so annoying though. That's so annoying though. This one's fine over here. Swapping this one sucks. Come back to me. Come on, man. Thank you. Okay, that side's fine. This is the one. You can't see it. You can't see it. Ugh. This guy is the one that needs to be flopped around, which means I have to take these bitches off of it as well. It's fine. It's fine. Just do it properly. Stop complaining. This won't take that long. This won't take that long. I'm just complaining. Okay. We're getting there, gang. Just a little hiccup. That should have been a prediction, though. That should have been a prediction. Will Dodger have to undo something? Next time we build something. Okay. It's a lot of table for one Dukes. It's not just for me. There's going to be a little spot for Clarky. So I'm trying to figure out. They need the parent teacher association needs help with the thing that's happening after school today. And I think once I'm done at this table, I'm going to be exhausted. So I would have to end an hour early, which would be in like 50 minutes. But that might be fine because I'm hot and tired. Yeah, we built the things that were sitting in here waiting to be built. We just need to put the rest of the top on and then we'll be good. That though. This. Yeah. Oh, are you talking about like what a PTA is or what a parent-teacher association is? Yeah, it's basically like a group of parents that do school events. So it's normally like, you know, helping out with field trips, helping out with, you know, bake sales or things like that. It's a lot of like just the parents helping out with fun stuff for the kids to do. So we put on like a Christmas fair with games and things, and yeah, it's cute. It's fun. No. Somebody's like, no, stop. Here, I'll try to do this one gently.
Come on.
Okay, bink bunks are in.
I'm just about over this, I tell you what. Just about done with this.
No, we're doing it long ways.
For safety.
Because it was pointed out to me that if I didn't use the stability bits, it was probably dangerous because my kid is 5 and will definitely try to climb on this desk when there's also a bunch of equipment on it.
No! Come back to me.
There you are. We did it. We did it. We made a thing. Good job, everybody. Claps all around. I don't think that man's gonna fit. Oh my God. I'm so tired. That poor wood floor. It's fine. There are little footies on the bottoms there, and there's no scratches on the floor. Will you fix the floor? You mean like sweep it? Yeah, I will. Oh, Lord. But the dust protects it. Did you see that boy run for his life just then? Oh my God. It's fine. Just push stuff into a corner, it's fine. So it's not centered to the room because this is the side, this bit is like me, right? And if this bit is Clarky, then the me part is what actually needs to be more centered, you know? It's fine. I'll figure it out once I'm actually decorating in here. How the fuck are you wearing a hoodie? I started wearing a hoodie and then I didn't take it off, so. Yeah, this one I think is gonna be this back wall, and then this one is gonna be the surrounding walls for light reasons. There's an echo and there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here, dude. So yeah, the echo is the room. Well, we added these, there was no windows before. There's 2 windows now. I was saying before that I went outside to grab like a screwdriver and things. And this room is actually way cooler than it is outside. Great. So oops. Everyone's agreed that this color is gross. Not gross. It's a pretty color, but it shouldn't, this room shouldn't be that color. Everyone likes this color and everyone likes this color. They're kind of the same sort of thing, just one is like way lighter. So they go together well, which helps. Yeah, it's kind of like this color. Does Clark like the right color? This one? No one likes that one, including my child. Yeah, I've already said, yeah. Sorry, I'll repeat myself. This color is going on this wall, and all of these walls are this color. It'll help with light bounce, and it'll also help the room not feel too like constricted. Will the painting happen on stream? Maybe. If it works out that way, sure. Yeah, I wanted to bring the bookshelf in too, but what the fuck are these? I wanted to bring the bookshelf in here today as well, but I can't do that by myself, and everybody else is really busy, so it's fine. We built everything. We built everything that's just been sitting in boxes in here, so I'm happy with that. I got my condo in 2016, and the colors of my loft are seafoam green. I really need to stop being lazy and paint it. Yeah. Look, I'm the poster child for being like, I should really do X, Y, or Z thing in this place I live in, and then just not doing it. Honestly, I think one of the reasons that Sam and I have done as much as we have is because my in-laws live on the property with us, and they are so motivated. Like, they just, one of them's like, we should really call that guy. And then they're already on the phone, right? Like, oh, you know what we should do? We should build some planter boxes. And by the time you come home from work, they've already bought the wood. You know, it's like, I'm like, I want to be like that, you know? So trying to like model that behavior almost. Are they retired? No, they are not. They both work constantly. I know. It's wild. It's like doing these projects is like their fun escape, you know? And for me, once I'm doing the project, it's a fun escape. But gearing up to do the thing is always what's hard. I've been trying to do a thing where like, if I'm just kind of like sitting and spacing out at night, which is fine, which is totally fine to do. If like my kid is asleep and I'm done with work and I'm just sitting on the couch sort of like staring off into space, I try to like not do like a God damn it self, just like do a thing, you know? I try not to be mean about it with me because that obviously doesn't work. So my new tactic lately has been like, do I really need to rest right now? Like, how are you feeling right now, self? Do you need to just like space out? Or tomorrow, would it be really nice to think to yourself, like, I did that thing that I needed to do? And like either answer is fine, you know?
My coffee's empty.
It's okay. I don't know how you're wearing a hat in this heat. I desperately need a shower. That's how. Will Sunday stream also be from here? No. This is a like super early days starting to set up stream. I will continue to stream from the other office until this is good to go and we're good to go. There comes a point where I'd rather just stare at a wall than get stuff done. Absolutely. And if I'm honest with myself, there have been a couple of days recently where I'm just like, no. You know what? It's not worth it for me tomorrow to be like, good job, self. You did that thing. It's not worth it. You know what is worth it? Curling up on the couch with my cats and playing a dumb mobile game, you know? There's so many times that I have so much to do that I just go to sleep. Have been there. There was a kind of like stressful tax email that I got like 4 days ago. And I kept thinking to myself, I really need to read that. And the more I thought that, the more I stressed out about it. Even though I was like, I'm positive it's just my accountant saying, hey, you're missing this like deduction that we need to add or whatever. But for some reason, I had like built this email up in my head so much. Like tax stuff stresses me out so much that I was like, I'm just not going to look at it. And then last night I was literally about to go upstairs and go to bed. And I was like, will I sleep better with the relief in my heart of having just answered that fucking email? And the answer was, yeah. So I looked at the email, and it was literally them being like, hey, you didn't give us your numbers for, like, your phone expenses. And we're missing your K1 for this and that. Do you think you could, like, send those over to us? And I was like, yes. Yes, I can. And I got together everything that they needed, and I sent it off, and then I went to bed, and I was like, yeah, that feels better. Yeah, that feels better, dude. What's a K1? A K1 is a tax document that you might have if you are the partial owner of an American company. So. Are we all ADHD here? I know people with ADHD struggle with that. I have had anxiety problems my entire life. And it's about, there are hyper-specific things that make me spiral really bad. Like, I'm this weird combination of very chill and totally fine with a lot of stuff. I can talk to people really easily for the most part. Like, most things do not make me anxious, but the things that do, it's so bad. It's like I just can't do anything. And it's so annoying. But, you know, we're all struggling with brain shit. It's fine. Super chill until not. Yeah. Like, wow, I'm a very capable person in these areas. And then a second entity comes in and goes, what about these areas? And I go, shut the fuck up. Put those away, you maniac. So, and I'm convinced that if I could consistently engage with the things that make me anxious and realize that I don't need to be as anxious about them, it would probably help. But when it's things like when it's things like taxes, it doesn't consistently come up, right? It's like a couple times a year thing to engage with. And I don't know why, when I have to, I just spiral so bad. You mean if you could apply logic to your subconscious? Yeah, that's whenever people are like, my therapist tells me that I'm over intellectualizing my issues. I think about how often I over intellectualize my own issues. Like, I know what's wrong with me. I get it. I could talk all day about what's wrong with me in very clear, concise ways. It actually doesn't help that much because the sort of reactions that I have to things are illogical. So the way that I think it can help if you do a lot of that is if you combine that with sort of trying to come up with a game plan for yourself, if that makes sense. And I don't know, I'm not a therapist or a psychologist or anything, but like if you can apply this like overthinking about your struggle areas into ideas about not how to problem solve, but ideas about how to just make your life easier and work with what's going on with you, I think it can be used for good, but we also just need to normalize the fact that our brains lie to us and mess with us sometimes. That's also true. Yeah. This is... This reminds me of... I saw a video on TikTok where somebody was like, yeah, whenever I'm like convinced that somebody hates me, I just go, where's the evidence? Where's the evidence of this? And make a goof out of it. But like legitimately, like, where's the evidence? I should do that, right? I've talked about this before. There's a thing that I started teaching my kid that I saw a while ago, and I can't remember who said it or where I saw it, but it's the way to apologize. You always apologize like a pirate. You acknowledge what you did, you give an honest apology, and then you try to repair the situation. So, you know, I'm really, I know that I said something at dinner that was unkind. I never should have said that. I'm really, really sorry that I said that, and then like figure out like what's something that you can offer to that person to try and repair it, or something that you are going to do in the future to make sure it doesn't happen again, right? So that's what I talk to Clark about. And the number of times that I have to say to myself, I've already done it. I've apologized like a pirate. Because that's the only thing you can control, right? After you've done all of those things, after you've acknowledged what you did, apologized, and tried to repair the situation, you can't do anything else. And something that I struggle with a lot is if, this is a fucking people pleaser thing and I hate it, is if you think somebody's upset with you, can you leave it alone? Can you be like, I did everything that I could. I fucked up. I acknowledged that I fucked up. I tried to fix it. And now I need to fucking leave it alone, right? I need to stop re-apologizing, right? I need to stop trying to repair it. Just, I did everything that I can. I need to move on, right? I frequently have to quote this stupid, like, apologize like a pirate thing to myself, which is so funny. But it's also like yet another sorry. Just looking at my phone. Yet another example of like how sometimes when you're around a little kid and you're trying to be like a grown up to a little kid and help them with things, you wind up having to like help yourself. Yeah, apologize like a pirate. Arr! Acknowledge, apologize, repair. It's cute. Where did you find that advice? It was on a like parenting video forever ago, where they were talking about how it's something that they do with their kid, and I was like, that's so cute. But it was so long. It was like before Clark was really talking that much. But I remembered it recently. Or R, acknowledge, repair, and then repeat the mistake. No. No, that's not what we're doing. But yeah, it's very cute. Stuff like that is very cute. Alrighty. Ambush, antagonize, retreat. Okie doke. Let's start wrapping up here, guys. We have a couple of Valentines. King's Warrior said, hugs to anyone who's sick today. Viral infection kicking my ass. Grab your tissues, your bowl of soup, and your comfy blanket. Sending hugs and healing vibes. And thank you, Dukes. I'm so happy I found one of your VODs on YouTube. I didn't know Twitch existed. I've been following for 7+ years here. I love you and your community so much. You've helped me through so much. Thanks for the streams. Thank you for watching, King's Warrior. Let's open up Raid Leader. Does anyone know what table that is? It's a Costway table. That's all that I know. What happened to all your stuff? My stuff has never been in this room, so it's in a different place, I guess. Oh my God, my back hurts so bad. Sonic Advance, thank you for the 7 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you very much for the support. Zach for the 39, Maze Windu for the 21, Mr. No for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you very much. Suchi for the 40, Astra for the 100. Happy 100. Weirwood, thank you for the 59. Spazzy Hexagod, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Felix for the 2. Octo for the 88. Mints for the 3. Lemmy for the 96. Happy 8 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you so much. Solid Spider Snake for the 13. A11 for the 90. Raise the Dead for the 14. Frenzuu for the 3. Silpha for all the gifted subs. Thank you so much, Silpha. Konataizumi for the 42. Zerpoon for the 23. Brett for the 39. Vexacra, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you so much. I think I missed that one. Metanem, thank you for the 10. Mooglecat for the 65. Freakamal for the 66. Samwise, thank you for the 2. McBig Hat for the 98. Leisure Wave for the 68. Hrotgarmer for the 10. Biosleep for the 16. Diagonal Dylan for the 29. And Avi gifted 50 subs just now. Holy goodness. Thank you so much, Avi. Yeah, I'm going to go be a parent. I'm going to go do a PTA event. Tom in Boston. Let's see. Ooh. If only I had a chair in here, I could have put this on the table. Tom in Boston's playing music. All right, go say hi. Spread love, spread joy. Thank you guys very much for watching. It begins. We've gotten started. I'm very excited. I'll see you guys around.